Some directors entertain, some directors impress. But Christopher Nolan, he reshapes how we see time, space, and story itself. With precision, with purpose, and with an obsession for scale so massive, it bends reality. This is not just a countdown, this is an experience. A dying Earth, a world running out of time. In Interstellar, Christopher Nolan crafts a journey not just across galaxies, but across the very fabric of time itself. Here, love becomes a force as powerful as gravity, binding a father to his daughter across light years and decades. Cooper's promise echoes through the stars, carried on the impossible currents of a tesseract, where time folds and memories become keys. But Interstellar is more than a story of human endurance. It's a triumph of science and cinema combined.
So they say you want to go from here to there, but it's too far, right? Mm-hmm. So a wormhole bends space like this, so you can take a shortcut through a higher dimension. Okay, so to show that, they've turned three-dimensional space into two dimensions, which turns a wormhole into two dimensions, a circle.
Nolan collaborated with renowned physicist Kip Thorne to bring the cosmos to life with unprecedented accuracy. So precise it sparked real scientific papers, blurring the line between fiction and fact. And while many films rely on CGI, Nolan planted 500 acres of real cornfields and built practical spacecraft sets, because he believes the most extraordinary effects come from reality itself. Interstellar invites us to gaze upward and wonder about the vastness of space, the relativity of time, and the unbreakable bonds that hold us together, even across the universe. To steal an idea is dangerous. But to plant one, that's the purest form of power. With Inception, Christopher Nolan didn't just bend reality, he built an entire architecture of the mind. Dreams within dreams, each more fragile and more dangerous than the last. Every layer of Cobb's journey is a reflection of his grief, a labyrinth shaped by guilt, driven by the memory of a woman he couldn't save and can't let go.
Imagine you with all your complexity, all your perfection, all your imperfection.
Time stretches, gravity shifts, and reality, it becomes subjective. But behind this cerebral thriller lies Nolan's obsession with practical precision.
Feel that?
Zero-gravity hallway fight, not CGI. Nolan built a full-scale rotating corridor. Every flip, every punch, filmed with real physics and real danger. And the iconic city folding moment? It's more than visual spectacle. It's a metaphor that in Nolan's worlds, even the rules of space are built to be broken.
I know what this is. I've seen one before, many years ago. It belonged to a man I met in a half-remembered dream.
Inception isn't just a dream heist, it's a question Nolan dares to ask. If an idea takes hold, could it ever be realer than reality itself? The Dark Knight isn't just a superhero film. It's a philosophy disguised as a crime thriller. A battle not between good and evil, but between order and chaos. The Joker, Nolan's anarchic force, doesn't just want to destroy Gotham. He wants to dismantle the very idea of justice itself.
Introduce a little anarchy. Upset the established order, and everything becomes chaos.
In Heath Ledger's haunting performance, the Joker isn't just a villain. He's a reflection of the madness we refuse to acknowledge. Every move he makes is a calculated act of chaos. But it's more than just destruction. It's a twisted commentary on the very system that Gotham and the world relies on.
Thought it was good sport because some men aren't looking for anything logical, like money. They can't be bought, bullied, reasoned, or negotiated with. Some men just want to watch the world burn.
And then there's Batman, the hero who becomes the villain, who is forced to face a city that needs him, and yet hates him. Nolan took Batman into the shadows of his own morality, forcing him to question, does a hero bend the rules to save a city, or does he stand by them and let it burn? And Nolan made it real. Real explosions, real stunts. The iconic truck flip? It was no CGI trick, just a real full-size truck flipped through the streets of Chicago, with the chaos feeling all too real. The true genius of The Dark Knight is its moral grayness, forcing us to choose. Is Gotham better off with a hero who becomes a symbol of fear? Or does it need a villain like the Joker, who forces the world to see its darkest truth?
And he says, "Why so serious?" He comes at me with the knife. "Why so serious?" He sticks the blade in my mouth. Let's put a smile on that face.
Every frame tells a story. Every scene hides a secret. If you see film the way we do, hit subscribe. Let's decode cinema, one masterpiece at a time. This is Movies Mates, where we don't just watch movies, we decode them.